gates have been sealed. None shall enter. None shall leave.
The capital lies before us, my friend. What a somber place it seems, and one that holds the answers to many a mystery. I too have felt the pull of this place, though now I sit before it, I find myself hesitant to descend. Is it fear, I wonder, or something else that holds me back? The city looks to be built into an enormous cavern, and the rain pours down from cracks in the stone above. There must be a lot of water up there somewhere. I suppose if the cave roof stayed strong this long, it should hold for us. Before I leave this kingdom, I'd like to see where all that water comes from. What a sight it must be. If you look down from here, through the rain, you can just make out those twisted sentries, their husks still stuck in endless patrol. I'd be cautious around them, my short friend. Their training will not have been forgotten. This city presents some formidable foes. Isn't this a wonderful spot for a rest? I so love the sound of the rain upon glass.
Again we meet, little ghost. I'm normally quite perceptive. You I underestimated, though I've since guessed the truth. You've seen beyond this kingdom's bounds. Yours is a resilience born of two voids. It's no surprise then you've managed to reach the heart of this world. In doing so, you shall know the sacrifice that keeps it standing. If, knowing that truth, you'd still attempt the role in Hallownest's perpetuation, seek the grave in ash, and the marker would grant to one like you.
Memorial to the Hollow Knight. In the black vault far above, through its sacrifice, Hallownest lasts eternal.
Aye, aye. Come searching for rare items, have you? Well, hands off! This collection is mine, and I won't be selling to grubby little wanderers. Still, I imagine you come across many interesting items in your travels. Maybe you would care to part with some. I'll offer fair trade for each.
Velmi Artred.
A Hallownest seal, eh? Very interesting this. Do you know of the kingdom's 5 great knights? They're revered figures of Hallownest, often mentioned in the annals of the kingdom, but only as a group. Both their names and appearance seem to have been expunged from history. So long has passed since their time. It'd be a grand achievement to discover their identities.
Velmi Artred.
A wanderer's journal, eh? Though they're common finds about the kingdom, I much enjoy the deciphering of their text. Read together, they paint a morbid tale. It seems fate was unkind to most who traveled within Hallownest's ruin.
Velmi Artred.
Another Hallownest seal. Pass it over. I enjoy collecting their like, but there's little information to be gleaned from each. Mind you, they do keep a nice shine about them, and there's nothing wrong with appreciating something purely on aesthetic merits.
Velmi Artred.
A Hallownest seal, eh? Give it here. Do you have anything else for me? If not, get your damp little self out of my home.
Velmi Artred.
Another wanderer's journal. I might not offer a lot for each, but they're plentiful about the caverns, and I doubt you'll find another willing to make trade for Geo.
Velmi Artred.
A wanderer's journal? Yes, I'll add it to the pile with the others. I don't know when I'll get to decipher this one. It's long, hard work translating the many languages of the bugs that explore these caverns.
Velmi Artred.
Another Hallownest seal? Others have told me there's a statue out by the city's entrance depicting a large knightly figure. Could be one of the kingdom's great 5. I'd have looked it over myself, but the gate's long been shut tight, and it's too much hassle taking the long way around with all those blasted husks about. Looks like you don't have any relics on you. If you manage to find any in good condition, bring them to me, and I'll give you a fair amount of Geo for them. That nail you bear looks mighty blunt. There are cracks all through it. It's as much a relic as the objects in my shop. I've little interest in weapons myself, but it may be an idea to hunt down that old nailsmith. His hut's on the outskirts of the city, not that far from here. He might help add some sting to your weapon, provided he's feeling generous. No touching the antiques. My stock is not for sale. Still, if you've managed to come across any interesting trinkets during your travels, I may be willing to trade. Step over to the counter here and I'll see what you've got. There is a forgotten history in this kingdom's antiques, though few seem willing to look. Others come just to claw away at the cracks and ruins. Huh. Scavengers and thieves. It's contemptible. We've talked enough, I think. Relics need cleaning, texts need deciphering. Out with you. This isn't a museum.
Isn't this a change from those twisting natural caverns? The rain does cast something of a sadness upon it all, but the architecture is simply splendid. Charting such a different space is quite the challenge, though one I've eagerly undertaken. Perhaps you'd care to purchase a copy of my achievements so far? We've both come far to reach this grand place. While I'm about these buildings, I must remember to collect a trinket or two for Iselda.
Hoy! Watch where you're going, you soggy vagabond! I don't want you splashing me! I have had a miserable time trying to keep dry. I am Zot the Mighty, a knight of great renown. If I decide that I'm going to stay dry, then that's what's going to happen. Curse this wretched city. Water and monsters constantly fall from above. It's no wonder this blasted kingdom fell to ruin. Have you seen them? The guards who still patrol this city, even after dying? Being overly devoted to one's duties is no virtue.
remember this station well. A common trip it was. Goods from all over the kingdom were transported here. Not a lot was sent back the other way, though.
Those crystals out there are worth a fair bit, but I have a feeling that there's something even more valuable hidden just a bit deeper in. I can almost smell it. You're welcome to join me. There's enough for both of us. Or if you don't feel like digging, you can just sit and sing with me. Oh, bury the knight with their broken nail. Bury the lady, lovely and pale. Bury the priest in his tattered gown. Then bury the beggar with his shining crown. Are you surprised? I remembered the second verse. Lots of time to think while I work down here. Maybe I can even come up with some songs of my own.
Eh? Pale thing. You use these old lines? Pathetic. A real warrior carries himself to combat. He has no need for such convenience. Leave me be. It's the arena I seek. I've already wasted far too long on these cursed roads.
I see another takes rest upon the bench. There's something unpleasant about that one, but a stag station's doors are open to all. If he requests passage, I'll offer it gladly. My duty as a stag far outweighs any personal distaste.
I hope you aren't too disappointed by our little town, traveler. Though it's now a solemn place, once we were much more welcoming. Entry to the kingdom was forbidden long ago, supposedly after some great calamity. Many gates were closed, but our old well remains as a way to creep back in. over the years. All kinds used the well to wriggle into the ruins. Wanderers, thieves, adventurers. Funny how few ever come back up. Perhaps they find what they're looking for? Bah, I'm not so naive. No doubt, they've all been gobbled up. There are countless dangers in those depths.
Patmos, Jill!
The white savior in darkness. Troubled dreams beset the maiden. Her white savior gone, consumed below. Now her only companion, the cold wind, moaning at her door. Her heart fluttered with sudden fear. Then still, a sudden calm. Why? A presence, a figure close behind. She doesn't dare look, doesn't dare move, fearful the slightest action would break the spell. She knew the presence at her bed, knew the calm only they could bring. Her white savior, now protector, standing tall beside, powerful, perfect.
An ornate door, made from glistening metal. There is a slot for some kind of key.
Record Abba. The mind still limits us so. How to break past its constraints? To attain a pure focus? Is it even possible? Record sender, spare thought for those consumed. Through their grace, we are evolved. No plague of mine shall overcome us now.
Did you see that tall cliff beyond the town's graveyard? That's only the base of a much larger peak. There's mines and machinery and all sorts of valuable rock forms inside. Many a traveler through Dirtmouth headed straight for it.
It's a bit of a sin to wear too many charms at once, isn't it? Sometimes less is more. Yes, you shouldn't try to cram on more charms than you can handle. The effect could be positively overwhelming.
Ooh!
Bury my body. Cover my shell. What meaning in darkness? Yet here I remain. I'll wait here forever till light blooms again. How much longer? Kill it. How much longer? Dangerous.